Today I'd like to share with you a simple concept that you can use to improve your Qigong practice, whether you're an absolute beginner or you already have some experience. Hi, I'm Jeff Chand, acupuncturist, practitioner of traditional Chinese medicine and Qigong instructor. And there are many different types of Qigong practices. Some say there are hundreds, others say there are even thousands. All of them are very different in nature. They're trying to accomplish different things and they have different underlying philosophies. But amongst them all, there's some commonalities between all of them. This concept that we're going to talk about today will apply to everything and will really help you get more out of your Qigong practice. If you started Qigong and you said, oh, this is great, I'm liking it, but then you feel like you've plateaued, you can use this concept to help you get to the next level. And if you're just beginning, this is a good thing to bring into your practice even before you start. So the concept is called a dynamic state of balance of the yin and yang. So what does that mean? Okay, so we know what the yin and yang energy is. You've heard of that. That's the yin energy is very calm, cool, quiet, soft, gentle, and it's like the nighttime. So the image of yin energy would be a full moon rising over a still body of water. Now the yang energy is very bright, it's active, it's moving, it's exuberant, it's warm. And the image for that is a horse running around in the sunlight at high noon. So we have yin energy, yang energy. We have both of these in our body. We don't have one or the other, and one is not better than the other. We need both of them. And so some people will know right away, oh yeah, I am a yin constitution. Others will say, I am a yang constitution. And if it's very clear what their constitution is, there's probably an imbalance in their underlying health. If you are balanced, then you might find that, yeah, in some areas I'm yin, some areas I'm yang. And that's sort of ideal to move towards. So if you know that you have more of a constitution that's one or the other, then incorporating this idea into your Qigong practice will help you stay more balanced and give you more vitality. So the concept again was dynamic state of balance of the yin and yang energy. So what does dynamic state of balance mean? So imagine for a second I had a ball like this one. So if the ball was sitting right on top of a table, it's not moving, then the ball would be just balanced. There's no forces applied to it. A dynamic state of balance would be as if I have the ball in my hand and I'm walking around. So I'm making little adjustments here and there as I'm moving around and trying not to drop the ball. And that is a dynamic state of balance where we're constantly changing and adjusting to different stimulus based on the environment. So Qigong practice is always evolving over time. You may begin Qigong practice and you are more of a yin constitution, but then over time, maybe you develop more yang, or you find out that in some areas of life you're more yang. And then so you have to adjust and change your practice. So how can we use this in simple Qigong practices? The way you can incorporate the dynamic state of balance of the yin and yang energy is the intent and the energy that you bring into your Qigong practice. Now take, for example, the rise and fall. Very simple exercise. Standing, balanced, breathing in, hands coming up to the level of shoulders. Breathing out, hands float down. Breathing in, hands come back up. Breathing out, falling down. That's a rise and fall, one of the simplest, most calming Qigong exercises. You can do it even now. So the rise and fall, when just doing it like that, that's probably more of a balanced way of doing it. But you can do the rise and fall in a yang way. So you're breathing in, breathing out. So when you're breathing in, you're imagining you're taking in a lot of bright, vibrant energy. You're breathing out, you're letting go of any tension, breathing out forcefully, almost audibly, as your hands are coming down. So you can also do it in a very yin way, breathing in very softly, slowly. And breathing out, make a nice little tiny circle as your hands come down, slowly. So the same exercise, rise and fall, you can do it in a yang way or you could do it in a yin way. So in the Qigong practices that we have on this YouTube channel and that we have in the COMMUNIQI, There are a lot of really simple exercises, but they're not that simple because you have to bring this dynamic state of yin and yang balance into it. So how do you know which one you are? Well, I think generally we know. We have an underlying sense of who we are at our constitution. We can feel it. If you feel worked up one day, then practice a little bit more yin style. If you feel really like you're a wilted flower and you need more vigor, then practice more in a yang style. So that's the idea, the dynamic state of yin and yang balance. So let me know in the comment section below, do you think you're more yin in nature or more yang in nature? Do you think can you imagine applying this principle into your practice? Let me know, because I really like to hear what you have to say and your experience. If you've liked this video and this style of approach to Qigong practice, feel free to subscribe to this our channel and like us on Facebook. And if you want to make sure you get all of our new videos, then please sign up for our newsletter, and we'll send you an email a couple times a month or so, just with new videos and articles. Sometimes YouTube delivery system is not as efficient as we'd like, but if you are on our email list, then you'll make sure you'll get everything, and we won't spam you. In fact, I don't even know how to spam a person, so you can always unsubscribe anyways. If you also are really interested in learning and practicing Qigong, then come join us in what we call the Communi Qi. Here we have an online library of many different Qigong practices. We're constantly adding to them. We have full routines, some of them as short as 5 minutes, some as long as 25 minutes, and they all have different uses, and they can help your body in so many different ways. We also have a very friendly forum where you can share your experience with like-minded people, because I'll be the first to admit that I know Qigong is kind of a little strange, this idea that moving energy around and all that, but it works, and it's great to be able to connect with people who are like-minded. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.